Camera. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sealy Skin Live this morning, guys. Oh, Lord. My Facebook went off. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to my live this morning. Let's see who is on YouTube. Could you just type your name in? And good morning, Facebook. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to my live. Okay, guys. So this morning, as you guys have seen on my post, I am making a vegan dish this morning. I didn't feel like cooking any flesh or anything. Good morning. Pat, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube live this morning. So guys, I'm shying away from flesh, right? The whole month of October, as you guys must have noticed, and as I told you, I won't be cooking any flesh. Just give me a minute. This camera is giving me a little problem over here. It's kind of new, so I've tried to navigate my way through it. I think I might just put this over here because it's giving me a little issue this morning. All righty. I hope you guys could see. Good morning, Jeannie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, guys. So as I told you earlier in October that I will be promoting, no flesh, more healthier stuff. As we get older, the acids build up in our body. We develop acid reflux. And, I just lost a very good friend of mine, from breast cancer. So it made me more aware of things that, I want to put in my body. So, sorry. So this morning, guys, I have decided that I'm going to make some sweet and sour mushroom bowls. Now, my bowls consist of two things. Pineapple bowl, and I'll be also making some breadfruit bowls, right? So before I start, I like to make my tea. So I just want to thank Paula at church. She gave me a whole box of these peppermint coffees. Different flavor coffees. This one is peppermint. I decided to try the peppermint this morning. So my water is already hot. I just want to turn it on a little more. And I'm just going to make me a small cup of peppermint coffee. Let's see how this tastes, guys. And, I like to try new things. So, let's see how this coffee tastes. So for the first person that popped up on my live this morning, Pat Bailey from Canada, and also Jeannie White on Facebook, you won a prize this morning. Yes. And Shelly Ann, you also just popped up and you also won a prize. So I have a bag of goodies in this corner. So Jeannie, I know it's Thanksgiving season and we're all making our turkeys or our roasted chicken. So I'm giving away to Jeannie this morning a Crofton turkey baster and injector. So you use this part to baste the turkey. It also has the cleaning device inside. And I also have an injector. And this injector, you don't only, it's not subjected to only turkey, but if you're roasting some ham, baking some ham, or roasting some chicken, this will come in handy as well. So let's give it up for Jeannie for winning the first prize this morning. The second prize goes to Shelly Ann. And Shelly Ann, you just won a foldable potato masher. So if you're mashing some Irish potato from down at St. Elizabeth, Shelly Ann, you have the perfect masher for your potatoes. You don't have to use a fork. You don't have to use anything to press it out. You have a foldable potato masher right here. So let's give it up for Shelly Ann. And for Pat Bailey, all the way in Canada, you just won 2 bottles of Magnum. Because the men on my live always complain that they don't win prizes. So I'm giving away a prize this morning. You just won 2 Magnums. And you know what this Magnum does, guys? I need not go into the details. And I still have some more prize giveaways this morning. So I'm just waiting on the live to build up some more with my other subscribers. So I'm going to try this peppermint coffee this morning, guys. It's the season for it. So let's see how this tastes. All right, let me add some hot water. Ooh, this looks good already. And of course, I just want to publicly thank Audrey. Yesterday, she gave me this collagen creamer, the butter pecan flavor. I've had it before. It's very delicious. It's sugar-free, and it is healthy. It doesn't have the sugar and all the crazy stuff inside. So let's give it up for Audrey this morning, who donated this to Celie's Kitchen. All right, so I'm just grabbing a spoon to stir my coffee a little bit. I don't want to put the wet spoon in the powder, so let me dry it off. You know, we keep it real over here. Oh, it actually has a scoop. I was thinking there was no scoop. Okay, great. Ooh, let me get the scoop. So I'm just adding 1 scoop because it's a small cup and it's already creamy. So this is just additional flavoring to my coffee, my peppermint coffee. So I'm just stirring this around. Okay, great. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to take 2 sips of my coffee and then I'm going to get the baller rolling with the cooking. And guys, you might be looking at my background. I've added some lighting to my kitchen, you know, just to enhance my videos. And if I'm taking pictures, I have more lighting on the counter. So, you know, I installed it last night myself. It's very beautiful. Good morning, Steffi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So this coffee is all right. I only taste the peppermint. I don't really taste the coffee flavor, but that's fine. It's hot beverage. But it can go on. As the Jamaicans would say, it can go on. But I'm not crazy over it. All right, guys, let's get the baller rolling. Okay, so in this bowl right here, I've already cut up some Shitake mushrooms. So I started the cutting process, but I saved one just to show you what it looks like. So just in case you want to try this recipe and you go in the supermarket, you know what the Shitake mushroom looks like. It feels very fleshy. It's very big. And of course, it's very healthy for you. So I'm just going to cut. I already cut one big one. I'm just going to cut the other one up. It's very easy to cut. So if you're deciding to switch to the vegan side, this is a very interesting meal that you could add to your list of things that you would like to eat, staying away from meat a little bit. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Yesterday, I went to Brooklyn and I went on Ditmas Avenue. And I went to my favorite bakery on Ditmas Avenue. So when I walked in, you know, I really went in there to buy a salmon patty because they make great salmon patties. And I saw on the glass, curry goat patties. So I said, Jesus, I'm going to try this today. Guys, when I asked the lady who was serving, she said she had 2 left. But by the time I got to the cashier, she said, oh, sorry, miss. I thought it was 2, but it's 1. I said, that's fine. I just want to try it. So I went in the car. I took it out of the bag and I started biting into it. OMG. Guys, manalai, the thing nice. I felt like eating the whole patty. But of course, I wanted Twine to taste it. So I left a half of the patty for him. And I bought another patty for him too. I think I bought another salmon patty for him. And then I had that half, and then I went into the salmon patty, and boy, it never tastes that great. But I know the curry goat patty was just awesome. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You see, last night, it nearly gave my stomach hell. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the curry. I don't know if it's what they take to make the dough. But my stomach was not, man, I couldn't sleep. I was twisting, turning, tossing. I had to get up and go find an omeprazole and take it to kind of soothe my stomach. I drank some tea. That didn't help. My stomach was just killing me. And that was a red flag for me to cook something on the vegan side this morning and no flesh. Because what we don't understand is that these meats, even though sometimes they tell us it's halal or it's this or it's that, at the end of the day, these things are acidic. These things build up the acids in your body, which makes your body cancerous. And we have to be aware of these things. I find a lot of Jamaicans now having cancer. Why? Because when them import the foreign meat them down there, want to eat them up because of foreign it come from. No, we don't eat it here because it's no good for us. You know, some of the chickens, you look at the chicken legs, them big like a turkey leg. You know, that's a pumped up chicken right there. Unless it's a roaster kind of a chicken. You know, you just have to be conscious of what you're putting in your bodies in this day and age. All right, so I've already cut up my mushrooms. I'm now chopping up some onions. This knife is so sharp, guys. I bought another knife for the kitchen. I'm always buying knives because I love sharp knives. And I saw it and it looked very sharp. And boy, man, tell you something, we get a cut this morning already. I'm nearly bald. But when you're a chef, you get cuts, you get burns. I have so much burn spots on my hands. Cocoa butter. Can't take them off. All right, so I've chopped up some. See me almost chop off my finger too. All right, so I've chopped up some onions, guys. I have 2 baby bells here. I'm gonna add that to the seasoning as well, because you have to season this thing for it to taste good enough. Because if you don't, you're not gonna eat it. When I'm done with this, it's gonna taste like any stew beef. All right, and I'm adding some bell pepper to my list of seasoning. Hi, Al Marie. I'm here for my gift. Yeah, I have a gift for you. I do have a gift for the first 10 persons that popped up. So, so far I've seen Faithlyn Gordon. That's Faithlyn from Jamaica, Dwayne's ex-co-worker. I have a gift for the first 10 persons that popped up. Sandra, I have a gift for you. Al Marie, I have a gift for you. And who else popped up again? I saw another name. I'll just check back the live when I'm done. So the first 10 persons that pop up on the live, if you pop up on the live, type in the chat, me. So I'll keep a check. Just type in the chat, me. Me? Hi, I see you. Hewan McLean. I just see you popped up. Good morning. So if you fall into the first 10, you win a prize. All right, guys. The last thing I'm gonna chop up is some garlic. Some garlic. And you can't cook without garlic. If you cook without garlic, the food don't taste right. And garlic is so good for the body. It acts as an antibiotic. It's good for high blood pressure. It's good for your cholesterol. It's good for everything. It's good for, yeah, she said, I'm from Jamaica, live in New Jersey. No, I'm from Jamaica, live in New. Okay, fine. You just have to inbox me your Jersey address after the live so I could send this out to you. So the gifts that I'm giving away, I gave away 3 gifts already. I gave away, so Stephanie, you miss it. I gave away a potato masher, and it's foldable. And I also gave away a turkey baster with the injector. So you could use this on your hams. You could use this on your chicken if you're roasting a whole chicken. You know, you want to push the season, down to the bone. It has a nice injector. So big up to Jeannie who won that. So if you need to come early and I'll win a good prize then. Anyway, so the prize for the other 10 people after those 2. So let me see who I'm gonna give this to. So Faithling Garden Jones, I'm gonna give you the mittens, and these are good mittens. These have the leather part on the inside, so you want a pair of mittens. And I have a big prize at the end because I'm gonna ask a question to win the prize. So these are the prize that I'm giving away, guys. I have little spatulas. I have some spoons. I have some scoops, and I have green ones, the greener ones, but in the interest of time, I'm not gonna I think my son is on live. How are you so clumsy? My son is so rude. When did I think him rude? Jesus God. He said, you're so clumsy. My son is so fresh. OMG. I want to squeeze him. Go do some work. Go do the people that work. You're working from home today. Go do the people that work and leave your mama alone. The guy said I'm so clumsy because I said I cut my finger this morning. Lord, help me. Ugh. My mother would have said, I'm only on choking, All right, guys. So let me get the ball rolling. So I have here some chopped up. See? Boy, your bad mouth catch me. I have some chopped up pumpkins in this bowl. I have some chopped up pineapples because it's sweet and sour mushrooms that I'm making. And I have some chopped up onions, peppers, garlic, and of course, green bell. And I have an array of seasoning, but as I go along, I'll tell you what I'm putting in the pot. All right, so let me get my pot bubbling. So I just added some heat. So the question, who typed me? Mickey, you got to inbox me. The persons who typed me, you have to inbox me your address so I'll mail your gift. Okay, and towards the end, I'm going to be making a wicked pina colada. So I have a pineapple and coconut dole mix in this can, some condensed milk, some rum cream, and I have some pineapple pieces in there. I'm going to add some ice. I'm going to make a nice drink to go with my meal. Somebody said he got it from his mama. Nebraska Brown, me. Is that Carolyn? Yes, Carolyn, I see you. Okay, so I have a gift for Carolyn as well. All right, guys. So I'm using my wok. You know, I love to use this wok to fry stuff. All right, so this morning I'm using some vegetable oil. me put some more. And of course, guys, you know I keep it real. I need a mixing bowl. Let me see if I have one in the oven. Yes, I do. Because I need to season the mushrooms. So I need to move it around. So I'm just turning this out into a mixing bowl. You make some space right here. And I'm going to be seasoning this. Now, I'm not going to use gloves. I'm going to be washing my hands. Sometimes I don't want to use the gloves because it's kind of awkward. So I'm just going to wash hands before I do this. All right, so while my pot is getting hot, I'm just going to throw some seasoning on my mushrooms. So I'm using some Goya adobo. So I'm sprinkling some Goya adobo. Then I'm sprinkling some ground granulated garlic powder. And then I'm going to add some lemon pepper, Mrs. Dash. Just a dash of it. You don't need a lot. Some onion powder. And last, some paprika. All right. Yes. So I'm just going to rub. Oh, I didn't cut up this one. Let me cut this one. This one is too big. All right. So I'm just going to rub these up just the same way you season your meat. So I'm just going to toss in the bowl with one hand, toss in the bowl so the seasoning can cover all the pieces, because this is going to be a meat-like texture when I'm done with it. All right. And then, of course, I'm going to sprinkle with a little bit of flour. Just a little bit. Avalanche. Oops. So I'm using Great Value all-purpose flour, my favorite flour, because it's very light. So I'm just sprinkling a little bit, just a little dust. And then I'm going to rub it up with the seasoning as well, because I'm going to be frying it, so you want it to be crisp. You want the mushrooms to be crisp with the sauce over it. So I just added a little light flour just for the crispness. I'm not using any egg to baste it or anything. This will just so just the same way we brown our meat, I'm browning the mushrooms as if we were browning some beef. Clean my hands. All right. So these brown fast because it's very light and it's a vegetable. It's not meat that takes a little longer. So it's already brown because, you know. All right. So I'm just going to leave it there to fry for a little bit. Then I'm going to take it out of the oil. I'm going to throw off some of the oil because it's a lot of oil and we don't want a greasy stew. And then I'm going to fry up my seasoning and I'm going to throw it back. And then I'm going to add the sauces and the pineapple and everything else. That's how we do it. Okay. So I see I have a festive live this morning. She said, you are Great Value flour. My good dough for pizza. Yes, yes.